Pressure is the best Roblox horror game of today. Yeah, sounds like a wild take, and it is. All you Doors fanboys out there don't want to admit how good Pressure really is. But today I'm going to give many reasons why this game is amazing and deserves all the love it gets. Pressure is based off of 4 games and each influence more or less than others. SCP Containment Breach, Doors, Ultra Kill, and Iron Lung. The 2 that Pressure takes the most inspiration from are SCP and Doors. People like to compare this game to Doors, but this video won't be about Doors. Yes, I'll compare both of them occasionally, but this video is to give my opinion about Pressure and how many people seem to overlook how much thought this game has put into development. Pressure isn't all about Doors. In fact, I believe SCP has the most influence on this game in terms of lore and world building. The game is set in the Black Site, a facility which used to contain highly dangerous entities that could easily kill. The Black Site is stationed far underwater in the Let Van Zone, an area where the underwater pressure suddenly reverts back to surface level, hence the name Pressure. You are a prisoner of the corporation that runs the Black Site, Urban Shade. The Black Site had a containment breach carried out by Z13, aka Sebastian. You were sent down to retrieve the crystal that powers the Black Site, along with any extra information. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? As an avid SCP fan, I loved this game. It takes all the inspiration from the SCP lore and turned it into one of its own. Everything is based on SCP. The Black Site, the entities, the documents, the keycards, the doors, the containment breach, you, and even the corporation that runs it. You are a prisoner under Urban Shade, like Class Ds in SCP. The higher-ups are greedy, selfish, and careless. They care not about your safety or anyone's. The lore and Pressure revolves around the entities and the documents, which can be unlocked by finding them, buying them, or dying to the entity repeatedly. Now, on to Doors. Doors influenced the main playstyle and progress in the game. Like Doors, to get the crystal, you have to reach door 100, but along the way, there are entities that try to stop you. Pressure mixed this concept of SCP, and basically just added like loads of world building that Doors never had. Sure, Doors was a simple concept, but we never knew how we got to the hotel, or how and where the entities came from. In Pressure, all of that is revealed, and it makes the game way more immersive and better. Just a simple thing of adding lore and clarification makes the game look much more polished and enjoyable. That's one thing Doors never expanded on. Another thing Pressure takes inspiration from is Doors' entities. Rush looks like the Angler and practically does the same thing, but in a way the Angler is better. Not only did Pressure build onto the concept of node monsters by completely explaining everything, but it also adds more variants that do the same thing but are different in a way. The Frogger is like Ambush and returns back once or twice or even 3 times, but it has a much bigger delay in between the returns and therefore makes it more unexpected. Pinky is like the Angler, but instead of giving a signal, it doesn't flash the lights, and instead is found out by hearing its loud scream. Blitz is by far the most scary and unexpected. Ah!
Oh, yeah, Jesus!
That's fucking fast, bro. You know when you chill out in front of the locker, waiting for the Angler to get closer, so you don't get kicked out of the locker before it arrives? Blitz tests your reaction time by passing by super fast, so you have to react faster. The Chainsmoker does the opposite. It takes ages to pass you, and also makes the locker kick you out faster. Also, Pandemonium in a way is sort of a Angler variant, but different because it comes and it has like a little mini game where you have to try and keep the circle in the middle because it tries to break down your locker. All of this adds variety to the game. Not only mentioning how Pressure literally explains everything about the Angler in order to achieve the highly detailed style of SCP documents, which is not only cooler and fun to read, but clarifies so much about the entities that we didn't know. I could go on about how much the lore affects the gameplay, but I don't want to keep you here ages, so let's talk about the generation. When L-Splash decided to make doors, he had to think carefully about how the rooms are generated and how it should be randomized. He did well, but not good enough. Pressure expands on this concept of random rooms and makes the experience of playing interesting and much more replayable. Every single time you do a run in Pressure, the rooms are never the same. Besides the set progression rooms like the maintenance rooms and door 100, even the maintenance room varies in which door number it spawns in. It could be 60 all the way to 75 or even more, you never know. This game also features many hidden Easter eggs from other games embedded in this random generation. Another thing to mention is the atmosphere of the game. Not only does the graphics make it look like a AAA game, but it also has a lot of hidden lore and minigames in just its setting. In the Documents tab, there is a section just for Black Site and contains things inside the Black Site such as areas, rooms, or even items. In there, it tells you all about the lore of the Black Site and how it came about. Now, the last thing I'm going to mention is the amount of threats in this game. There are much more than the amount in doors. Yes, I get quality over quantity, but Pressure nails both. Not only do we have many entities, a few inspired from doors such as the Good People, also known as Dupe, the Angler, also known as Rush, Infestation, also known as Eyes, Froger, also known as Ambush, Voidmass, also known as Jack. Yes, I get that there are many inspirations, but they still completely adapted a few things such as Voidmass. In terms of appearance, it's completely different to Jack, and it also has the same premise, but it still does something different. The function of the entities are also explained much more, even with a few having hidden features, such as my personal, not favourite, Infestation's hate towards flash beacons. Also, the voice actors for it are amazing, especially the guy who speaks over the speaker. Like, you are amazing. Whoever you are, great voice actor. We love you. So before we end the video, I'm gonna say this video was just my opinion. I felt like no one really mentioned how much effort the developers put into thinking and actually executing the game, and it's really astonishing how much Easter eggs, details, and things that just people just miss. So I just wanted to point that out in this video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a big fat like, subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, leave a comment down below. Next video, I will do another run with my friend Tyus, where we will try to beat the game. See you all later. Bye-bye.